ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं वादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। As I told you, after question, I will take some special points in this reference. Now we will enter into next part of Bhagavad Gita. We have completed sixth chapter. Before we enter into next part, I am not saying next chapter. I am saying next part of the Gita. So some points have to be understood here before we enter the next part of the Gita. Gita is very systematic statement about spiritual life. Like our life, Gita is also same. In Gita, we can see there are so many commentaries. Gita attracts everyone. Apart from the boundary, the caste, the country, the religion. Why? In this context, we have to understand some different, very important points about the Gita. Gita has, as you know, 18 chapters. 18 chapters. And every chapter has been given a particular name. But some knowledgeable person, they divided Gita in 3 parts. They made 3 categories of the Gita. 3 sets of the Gita. As we know, there are 18 chapters. We have to know that there are 3 categories, 3 levels of Bhagavad Gita. One is from chapter 1 to 6. Another set is from 7 to 12. And third one is 13 to 18. This is the division of Bhagavad Gita. So let's understand. It is not available in the markets. It is not written anywhere. But I'm not talking about in my own imagination. It is given by the great rishis. So first part of the Bhagavad Gita we have completed. That is why today I'm giving introduction to next part. In Sanskrit, there must be connection between first and last and next chapter. As in Gita, we have read what the connection between first to second chapter, second to third chapter, third to fourth chapter. There is connection. So first set of the Gita is from 1 to 6. We have completed it. Now, the question is, what is the connection between 6 to 7 till 12? What is the connection? So let's understand. Like our journey, in our journey, life is one. Many phases come during complete this journey. It begins from the childhood. Then teenage come, youth, old age. Many ages come and go. But life is same. Consciousness is same. Many phases comes. So life has its own course. And neither some age is better nor other is lesser. There is no comparison. This age is good, this is bad. Every phase of the life has its own meaning, own importance. Because every age has consciousness. So life has its own course. Steps comes and goes, next one, then next, then next. As when we put a seed into soil and it sprouts, when it sprouts, there is a tender. You cannot realize, you cannot understand what kind of tree it is. It may be mango tree. It may be banyan tree. It may be apple tree, lemon tree. It is not expressed. Because there is no fruit, no flower. Slowly, slowly, when time comes, everything happens. So entire world, entire nature has its own course. Slowly, slowly, everything happens. When we think about the Gita, Gita is not so simple. I'm talking about so many times. When we were studying Gita Dhyanam, there is a mantra, Saravo Upanishado Gavo Dogdha Gopal Nandana. It was said there, the entire all Upanishads are like cow. And Gita is the milk. Milk means essence of the Upanishads. So if you want to read Gita, you must have known about the Upanishad. Upanishad is everywhere. Now, what is written in the Upanishad or Vedas? Here, 2 points have to be understood. There are 2 aspects. One is Gita is the complete path of realization. Listen very carefully. Gita is the complete path of realization, complete path. It is not confused text. It looks like confused. It looks there is no clarity. Sometimes Sri Krishna says this, another time that, and that, and that. So it looks very confused. No, it is in a system. So Gita is the complete path of realization of spirituality. Another point is Gita is perfect explanation of the supreme reality. Now let's understand. In Veda, there are also same 3 divisions. Same 3 divisions. Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Upasana, and knowledge. In Vedas, there are also 3 levels. The karma, action, mental activity, and finally, knowledge. Same in Bhagavad Gita. Gita just follow the Vedas. Gita follows the Vedas. Same method. That is why it looks confused sometimes. So Bal Gangadhar Tilak wrote commentary on Gita, and he says, the purpose of the Gita is Karma Yoga. We say, yes, he is right. Ramanujacharya, when he wrote commentary, he talks about dualism. He is also right. Shankaracharya wrote commentary, non-dualism. He is also right. Everyone is right. Why? If everyone is right, it is not possible. Someone is talking about duality, another is talking about non-duality. Both are right. How? So we have to know about Vedas. Some particular part of the Bhagavad Veda talking about the action, activity, Karma Yoga. The next part of the Veda talks about the Upasana, devotion. And last part of the Veda talks about the knowledge. Similar method is in Gita. From 1st chapter to 6th, which we have studied, this part talks about the Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga. So everyone is eligible for spirituality. Only difference is where you are standing. If you are very basic level, then Karma Yoga is good for you. Without action, we cannot live. So just make some changes. Your action could be the path of realization. So from chapter 1 to 6, this part of Bhagavad Gita advocates about Karma Yoga. If Bal Gangadhar Tilak wrote commentary on Gita and he says Gita advocates about the Karma Yoga, he's right because he's talking about this part. Then Ramanuj comes. The next part of the Bhagavad Gita begins from chapter 7 to 12. This particular set, this particular part of the Bhagavad Gita talks about devotion. The one higher level. So devotion. When we will read, you will realize that Sri Krishna talking about the devotion, bhakti, upasana. So we have concept only that Gita is talking about the Karma Yoga. Yes, Gita is talking about Karma Yoga, but this is very beginning stage. The next set of Bhagavad Gita talks about devotion. So we will see chapter 7 to 12 about devotion, bhakti, upasana. In last set, 13 to 18, you will see how Sri Krishna will talk about knowledge. This is the method of spirituality. And it is available for everyone. If you are Karma Yogi, Gita can guide you. If you are meditator, bhakt, upasak, devotional, Gita can guide you. And if you are has interest in knowledge, Gita can guide you. So Gita is complete way of the spirituality. Nothing lacking. And a system. And another one point I would like to take today also, same point. As I told you, Gita is perfect explanation of supreme reality. Supreme reality. The first explanation was Gita is complete path of spirituality. In this path, first Karma Yoga come, then Bhakti Yoga, then knowledge. This is the system, this is the method. If you love Karma Yoga because you are in beginning state, if you love Upasana, devotion, you are next level. If you love non-duality, you are advanced state. So it does not matter who is the great, who is the better. My teenage was better. Now I am not. No. Every phase of the life is perfect. Every phase of life is important. Your childhood also required. Without that, how could we be young? So Karma Yoga is required. If someone emphasizes about Karma Yoga, it means he is in first step. So do not fight. This path is better, this path is not. Do not struggle. You are have interest, if you have interest in knowledge, then you may be next level. Another point I told you, the Gita is complete explanation of supreme reality. It is also can be understood in 3 sets of Gita. From chapter 1 to 6, in this part of Gita, was explained about individual soul, about Jiva. When we read Upanishad, and the essence of the Upanishad is 4 Mahavakyas, and there is one Tat Tvamasi in Chandogya Upanishad. A father says to his son, see the dialogue, the beauty of dialogue between disciple, father and son. The father says, Tat Tvamasi, you are that. In this Mahavakya, there are three points, 3 words. One is Tat, Tvam, and Asi. 3 parts in this Mahavakya. Mahavakya means a great sentence. Great sentence. In this sentence, there are 3 words, Tat, Tvam, and Asi. In Bhagavad Gita, from chapter 1 to 6, the Tvam, the word Tvam means you, was explained. You was explained. Tvam was explained. What Tvam is. Tvam means, now you can connect this Tvam with you, I. What I is. When Master says to the disciple, you are the Supreme. You are that. So who are you? The question is, who are you? You will say, oh, I am woman, I am man, I am intelligent, I am rich, I am poor. These all are false statements. These statements are not correct. They changes. These statements always change. You are young, but sometime before you were not young. I am woman. Last previous birth, you may be not woman. You may be not man. So question was, who am I? In Gita, in this set, the Tvam or I was explained. In next set, Tat, that reality will be explained. In that reality. Now you can understand that from 1 to 6, what Jiva is, it was explained. From 6, 7 to 12, what God is, it will be explained. And next, 13 to 18, why, how they are one, it will be explained. So in this Gita, we are studying So we have completed one section of this Gita, one part of the Gita. We call it Shatak. We have completed. That is why I took this session to make you understand about this particular thought. So we have completed one part, one section. It is for Tvam. Now next section will begin what is the God. So thank you for this session. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Vadarayanam Sutra Bhashikritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Isharo Gururatmiti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavada Vyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayeta. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.